never go down there. That is what they used to say about the cellars under the Old Brewery in a part of New York known as the 5 Points, a place so foul, so dark, that even the police were scared to step inside. But people lived down there. Families, children, and what they saw and did to survive was something no one ever wanted to talk about again. So, what really happened beneath the streets of the most dangerous neighborhood in 19th century New York? Back in the early 1800s, 5 Points was already famous, or infamous, for being the worst slum in America. Imagine the scene: muddy streets filled with garbage, the air thick with smoke, and every corner crawling with thieves, drunks, and desperate immigrants. But nothing compared to the Old Brewery, a crumbling brick building that once made beer but had turned into a human warehouse. Hundreds of people packed inside it. One small room could hold 6 or 7 families, all sleeping on straw, sharing one bucket for water, and one for their personal needs. The smell alone could knock a person out, but what most people did not know was what lay underneath it all. The cellars. Those underground rooms were not meant for living. They were damp, airless, crawling with rats. There was no light except for flickering candles, and no silence, only coughing, crying, and the shuffle of bare feet on stone floors. Some said that once you went down there, you did not come back up. These were not criminals hiding from the law. Most of them were people who had nowhere else to go. Newly arrived Irish immigrants, widows, orphans, but packed together in filth, fighting for food and air. Something in those cellars broke down the line between right and wrong. Fights turned to stabbings. People just disappeared. And yet, no one outside seemed to care. As long as the misery stayed underground, it could be ignored. The police called it a city within a city. The newspapers called it hell upon earth. But the truth was even worse. Visitors described seeing people who had not felt sunlight in weeks, babies born in darkness. And sometimes, when the floorboards upstairs shook, it was not from footsteps, it was from people below, fighting over scraps of bread. By the 1850s, reformers finally decided that something must be done. They tore down the Old Brewery, calling it a moral cleanup. But the people who lived there did not disappear. They just moved to another part of the city, another slum, another hole. The problem was not the building. It was the poverty, the neglect, and the idea that some lives just did not matter. And that is the part most history books skip over. They talk about gangsters and riots, but they do not talk about the mothers nursing their babies in pitch-black cellars, or the men who slept beside corpses because there was nowhere else to lie down. Those were not villains. They were survivors, trapped in a system that saw them as nothing more than dirt beneath the city. So next time you walk through New York's Chinatown or Little Italy, Hoost, remember you are walking over what used to be hell itself, and somewhere, buried deep beneath your feet, the ghosts of the Old Brewery might still be there, waiting for someone to finally remember them. Do not forget to subscribe to Sinister Footnotes for more dark history.